Yo, what's up, bro? Guild Wars 3 got announced, basically, kinda, not really, maybe, sorta. I don't really know. There's a lot of misinformation going around right now. Um, but from the gist of it, the that's the right term for this, right? I think so. Guild Wars 3 was talked about and greenlit in some sort of way by NCSoft. Does that mean it's gonna happen? No, that doesn't mean it's gonna release. Okay, I'm not a fucking time traveler. What'd you come here expecting? Like me to come back from 5 years later and just be like, guys, the game is fucking titties. Like, what did you expect? No, but seriously, yeah, it's probably gonna happen, which is pretty cool. I speculated about a year or two ago on a Guild Wars 3 in the Unreal Engine studio or project that they're working on. I don't think they ever said directly that it's not Guild Wars. They even said in their job description thing that it was already like an established IP that ArenaNet was working on. And I think a lot of people didn't want Guild Wars 3, so they just automatically denied it. I was personally saying this has got to be Guild Wars 3. I mean, it's been 10 years since the second one came out. There's no fucking way this is not the third one. I mean, it's ArenaNet, for Christ's sake. What are they working on, man? Especially with all the canceled projects they were going to be doing over the years, it's like it doesn't make any fucking sense to just launch another one and just cancel it. So to me, it made the most sense to be Guild Wars 3. Now, is the Unreal Project Guild Wars 3? We have no fucking clue. But who knows? Who knows, man? It could be. I should quit making videos. This is a stupid, what's the point of this video? Like, what you probably have already seen, like, Mighty Teapot or Wooden Potatoes talk about it. Why are you watching this? But yeah, so I want to talk about my thoughts on Guild Wars 3, and I'm for it. I'm all for it. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for almost 4 years now. In a few days, it's going to be 4 years. And I have, a 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, probably like 2.6, 2.7K hours clocked into it. It's probably my favorite game of all time. I love the game to death. But I do like the idea of MMO sequels. I know a lot of people, start shitting themselves collectively whenever they hear that. Just projectile diarrhea all over the place. But personally, I'm a big fan of it. I like sequels eventually, right? Like every 5, 6, maybe 7 years, in comparison to just one game going on forever. And the reason why that is because, well, one, it's really hard to have one game going on for a very long time and keep population at a stable, and try and get growth, because that's what the big wigs care about, they are, sharing to their fucking shareholders about, we're growing, and we're not showing, all right? That's what they care about, and, I just don't see that kind of thing happening for Guild Wars 2. I could see it kind of being like a curvy sort of thing, but I don't know. I don't see it really being a stable income for like years to come, so it's like, to me, it makes the most sense to do a sequel, because not only do you draw in a bunch of fucking people who played the game before, World of Warcraft players, streamers, shit like that, but you also just get a load of new fucking content at launch. I like that. I like sequels in that they provide way more content to do at launch than expansions provide. I feel like I'm the only one with a sentiment in the entire MMO community how I like the ideas of sequels, not every year, every 2 years. I'm saying like every 6 fucking years, okay? Can we agree on that? You get 6 years to play a game, multiple, expansions every other year, whatever, multiple expansions, and then we move on to the next, leaving our other shit behind or taking it forward, whatever the company wants to do. I am fucking fine with that, man. I am perfectly fine with that. Hoping and assuming that the game doesn't fucking suck, which is kind of a gamble nowadays, since a lot of games just fucking suck. That's the unfortunate reality of gaming, the past few years, especially this year and last year. There were a lot of fucking awful games that launched, and last year we had a lot of really good games that launched, so that overshadowed that. But this year, we've had Dragon's Dogma, but even then that launched terribly. The performance is fucking horrible, even though the game's really good. But, that's the only one I could really think of this year that launched and is an actual good game. But Yeah, it's a weird time, man. It's a very weird time for Guild Wars, considering we have the yearly expansions. Most people are coming around to my perspective on it and not liking it. I remember talking about this right when they announced the new expansion model. I immediately was concerned that there was not going to be enough time for them to cook, and unfortunately, that's how it turned out. Many people are coming to my side now after being, oh, well, just give it a shot. Last year when I fucking knew it was gonna be dumb as shit to do that with this size of a team. Bungie can pull it off, but they're way fucking bigger. It's so hard to be able to do yearly expansions and these quarterly updates with the size ArenaNet is, okay? Like, let's be fucking real. You gotta have a fucking massive studio like Bungie, even after the layoffs. It's still a huge studio. Fucking ZeniMax, the other games that do these yearly expansions and quarterly updates. I appreciate the ambition, but it's not gonna work, okay? It's not gonna work. Well, if you need more time to cook, droughts are okay. We're gonna be fine. People will bitch, but let's be real, they always bitch. They always bitch about everything. So fuck it. Anyway, I think that's kind of my thoughts. I'm excited. I just hope the game doesn't suck, which, nowadays, you never really know. Yeah, this was a waste of time. I just wasted 6.5 minutes. In fact, I'm going to go to 7 minutes. I wasted 7 minutes of your time. How do you feel? Do you feel like this video was worth watching? I don't really care. The fact that you watched this whole thing is actually impressive. Like, you sat through all my bullshit. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and stretch this out to 7 minutes now. Just to, so I'm right about the 7 minutes.